How you doing today? It's Tom here, sharing another quick little video for you. This one I'm talking about real estate investing, how your property manager can help you with your passive income. They can either hurt you or they can help you. So let me talk about it right now. But before I get into that, click on the subscribe button, and also if you haven't watched the last video, make sure you watch the last video about I go over the basics of real estate investing. Give her a couple little tips. So make sure you come back to that if you haven't watched this one. If you haven't watched it already, but you can always come back to it at the end of this one. Either way, but let's get into this. First one, your property manager. A lot of people think you don't need a property manager. A lot of people want to do it themselves. A lot of people want to do it themselves, be their own expert, be their own landlord, be their own person hiring and firing their new client, new tenant, excuse me. But that takes up a lot of your time, and a lot of times you may not be familiar with a lot of the laws, a lot of the tax laws, a lot of the rules and regulations, because every state is different. Well, first of all, a lot of people may come up with these crazy little videos saying how they earn all this money. But if you don't have the time to go and focus on who your property manager is and vet them, find out who they are, how they're going to help you or hurt you, you really need to do that, because if you don't get along with your property manager, the property manager will hurt you in the long run. So make sure you go and identify who's really really can you get along with them? Can you go and call them up, or can they call you easily? Are they going to follow up with you through email, or if you can do a drive-by if you happen to live close to them? Whatever it may be, make sure you can get along with them, make sure everything works out fine, because the property manager will be key in your success being earning passive income with a property manager. The next one, I got 4 T's coming up. First one is, this is tax deductible. Anything you hire, anything dealing with your property manager, you can write off, the expenses you pay him or her, because you can write that off on your taxes at the end of the year. Make sure if you don't know, make sure you vet this or talk to your tax accountant. They will work with you, identify what you can write off and can't write off in terms of taxes for this. The next one, your property manager will deal with your tenant. He will hire you, he will find your tenant for you. That saves you a lot of time right there, because finding the best tenant does require a lot of work, because you can find some dirt bags out there that are really going to mess up your house, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure you use your property manager to find the tenant for you, because you don't want to spend time doing that, because the key thing, you don't want to waste a lot of your time doing this. The next one is trash. You can get a bad tenant in there, and he or she will trash your place. You don't need that to happen. Let the property manager deal with that. The property manager will go and inspect the property. If they need to kick out that property manager, kick out that tenant. He will kick out that tenant. Make sure you're on good terms with your property manager, because the property manager will be able to identify if they have a bad tenant in there. The next one, if the tenant leaves a lot of trash in the place, let the property manager deal with that. You don't want to get involved with that. I've heard a lot of bad things with people trying to manage it themselves. One of my friends, he had to deal with, go to court with the tenant, try to get them evicted and everything, and it's a deal you don't want to deal with. Let your property manager deal with that, okay? Let the property manager deal with the tenant. If they've got to kick them out, if they're going to go and sue them to get money or whatever, because there's so many laws out there and you don't know everything. You don't have time to deal with it. Because time is the one thing you don't want to mess with, because you will lose that time, and you will lose that if you're trying to make money, right? You're trying to earn more passive income. Last one, let your property manager deal with it if you have termites, any bugs, roaches and stuff like that. Let the property manager go out and hire that exterminator, have them come clean out the house. It could be twice a year, once a year, or whenever you have a new tenant come in and out. Let the property manager deal with that. And also, again, finding that exterminator is also another thing that's tax deductible. So a lot of great things you can do dealing with a property manager and dealing with taxes in your favor. So make sure you do that. If you have any questions or comments, leave me a comment below. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe, and click the bell for notification, because I'll be back again very soon. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below, and I'll take care. I'll see you soon.